What's up guys, I'm the washer and dryer guy. I've been repairing and refurbing washers and dryers since 2011. If this video helps you, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I will answer you. Hey guys, in today's video we're going to talk about swapping a 3-prong plug for a 4-prong plug on a GE or Hotpoint machine. The GE and Hotpoints are nearly made the same, especially in the last couple of years. But I know a lot of people get a 3-prong plug and think I need to get a whole new machine. They don't know you can just swap the plug around. It's very common to go from an older house to a newer house and the wiring will be a 4-prong. So you're going to need a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, and for older machines you may need a 1/4-inch driver, but for most part the newer machines will have a Phillips in place of it or on the inside of the 1/4-inch driver. Besides that, all you need is hit that like button. All right, so we're going to take out this screw right here. And if your machine already has all this taken off, you can fast forward a little bit until I get the gray cord off. So right now we're just taking this gray cord off. We're going to, these are usually Phillips / flat, but this one is just Phillips. So we're going to use a Phillips here, and obviously we're unplugged. So what I'm doing here, if you want, don't take it all the way off, just get it that loose. Some machines will be missing this part, and the only thing this part does is help the plug not get pulled out of the wall. If someone pulls the machine away from the wall, it'll pull here and not pull on where your plug is attached to your machine. So it's not 100% necessary. It's really nice when you have it though. If you've got a new 4-prong plug, it should have come with it. So we loosen those up. Now we're going to take these 3 screws off all the way and just sit them down. And if your machine looks slightly different than this, I know the newer machines have this extra fuse. It's still the same wiring, it's just an extra fuse. All right, gray plugs off. No. All right, so the big difference between a 4-prong and the 3-prong gray wire, if you're swapping over to the black wire, is you're gonna take this piece out because the green wire will be its own separate ground for the frame. So we're just gonna undo this. And if you want, you can take another screw and attach it to the machine somewhere, just in case you move somewhere and you need a 3-prong or the house has a 3-prong, you'll need this again. So keep that. The new spot, I believe, is right here. And if you look up on this machine, it actually shows you where the new spot is, and that's where it is. It's got nice little directions, but a lot of machines are missing all this. All right, so I'm gonna take this screw, and I'm going to take, when I push the wire through, the green wire will now go here. Don't lose your little green screw in the meanwhile. All right, from here, we got to fish all 4 of these wires through here, which sometimes is a trick. All right, and we're just gonna make it so we can reach with not the green wire, but the white, black, and red in the right spot. And you'll see how one side has a wire and a bump out right here, and the back side is flat. We wanna put the flat towards the flat surface that we're going to. And if it makes you feel better, you can line this up by putting the red on top, so it's red to red, black to black, and the center will go to the yellow and white on this one. But pretty much what you have to remember on this is as long as you get the white wire in the center, these are 110 and that's 110. It doesn't matter if you put them on one side or the other. As long as your white is in the center, your green is on the frame, and the red and black are on the outside. But to make it easy on yourself, they're usually marked on here, so you can just go black wire to black wire, white wire to center, red wire to red wire. And you don't want to try to go back to your original hole with this because it won't quite reach, and you're gonna really just hurt your wiring as you pull it through to try to make that work. There's a new hole and it's right there, and we're just gonna thread the green wire through it. But let's go ahead and hook these up real quick. I'm just snugging them up right now. We're gonna tighten them up really nice at the very end of this thing. And you want to make sure you actually tighten them up real nice. And I just did exactly what I said not to do. I had this one end upside down. Let's flip this one guy over real quick. Here's a lesson on how not to do it. All right, I'm just gonna roll that wire over. And the last one's the red one on the terminal block. All right, and then we got this green one. I'm gonna go ahead and use the 1/4" driver because it's a little easier than a flathead. And the hole for it is right there. All right, from right here, I was using a Phillips, as you noticed, to tighten these up, to make sure they're really snug, because if this is a loose connection on these hot wires, a loose connection gets hot, it can catch on fire or melt your plug or screw up your dryer. So let's make sure they're nice and snug with a flathead. Don't strip it, just make sure they're all nice and snug, real tight. Just like that. And the last step, now that you have all your wires in place, is tighten this guy up. All right, and you want to be careful not to over tighten these. All this is doing is snugging down and holding these wires from moving in and out. It's just in case you pull away from the wall, it's gonna pull from here and not on the wire in itself. All right, from here, we're gonna take the case and put it back on. Put the screw back in. And here's a good spot you can put this to, just in case you need it ever later. If you move to another house and it has a 3-prong plug, you'll need that piece, so keep it. All right, and that is it. Make sure if you're missing this metal piece, I've seen this several times when I'm working on washing and dryers at people's houses. I'll pull this dryer out and the cap will be missing, all these wires will be bare. A kid could touch that, or animal could come behind it. So just order another one. You can get them on Amazon or on eBay. Super dangerous. Make sure you have that lid. Other than that, guys, please like and subscribe. Any comments, please put them down below. I'll answer you. Thank you.